In this podcast episode, Ben Shapiro delves into the ongoing fallout from the scandals surrounding President Joe Biden, particularly focusing on allegations of his mental and physical health issues. Shapiro argues that these scandals are not merely personal to Biden, but reflect broader issues within the Democratic Party and the media landscape that has supported it for decades. He contends that the Democrat media complex has consistently misled the public, labeling legitimate concerns as conspiracy theories, only for those concerns to later be validated. Shapiro begins by discussing the implications of Biden's alleged mental decline and recent cancer diagnosis, suggesting that these issues have been known to those close to him for some time. He points out that the media and Democratic leaders have attempted to dismiss concerns about Biden's cognitive abilities as conspiracy theories, despite mounting evidence that suggests otherwise. Shapiro recalls how similar tactics were employed during the Trump administration, where allegations of collusion with Russia were later proven unfounded, while other claims, such as the origins of COVID-19, were initially dismissed but later gained traction as credible. The crux of Shapiro's argument is that the Democratic Party, along with its media allies, has lost the trust of the American public. He emphasizes that the narrative surrounding Biden's health is not just about one individual, but reflects a larger pattern of deception that has characterized the party's approach to governance and communication. He cites the example of Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic minority leader in the House, who labeled skepticism about Biden's health as conspiracy theory, further illustrating the party's defensive posture. Shapiro critiques the media's role in perpetuating these narratives, arguing that they have failed to hold the Democratic Party accountable. He highlights how the media has historically been complicit in downplaying or ignoring issues that could damage the Democratic brand. This complicity, he argues, has led to a significant erosion of credibility, making it difficult for the party to navigate the current political landscape. He also discusses the implications of Biden's health on the future of the Democratic Party, particularly as potential candidates for the 2028 presidential election begin to emerge. Shapiro suggests that anyone associated with Biden's administration will be scrutinized for their complicity in the alleged cover-up of his declining health, creating a challenging environment for future Democratic leaders. Transitioning to economic issues, Shapiro addresses the current state of the economy under Biden's administration. He notes that recent polls indicate a growing perception among voters that the economy is improving, which could pose a challenge for the Democrats as they head into the next election cycle. He argues that the party must confront its past failures, particularly regarding fiscal responsibility and spending, if it hopes to regain the trust of the electorate. Shapiro emphasizes the need for a serious conversation about the national debt and deficit, criticizing both parties for their lack of accountability in managing these issues. He points out that while Democrats have historically been associated with increased spending, Republicans have also contributed to the problem through tax cuts that disproportionately benefit the wealthy. This bipartisan failure to address the debt crisis, he argues, is a significant concern for the future of the country. Shapiro then shifts his focus to foreign policy, particularly the challenge posed by China. He highlights the growing consensus among both parties that China represents a significant threat to U.S. interests, particularly in areas such as technology and military power. He discusses the need for a unified approach to countering China's influence, emphasizing the importance of maintaining strong alliances and investing in domestic capabilities. He also critiques the current administration's handling of China, suggesting that a more aggressive stance is necessary to deter potential aggression, particularly regarding Taiwan. Shapiro argues that the U.S. must demonstrate its commitment to defending its allies and maintaining a strong presence in the Pacific to prevent further encroachment by China. In a broader cultural context, Shapiro addresses the impact of societal changes on individual behavior and relationships. He discusses the normalization of certain behaviors in popular culture, particularly regarding sexual relationships, and how these changes have affected perceptions of consent and morality. He references a piece by Christine Emba, who explores the consequences of a culture that prioritizes non-judgmentalism over discernment, particularly in the realm of sexual ethics. Shapiro argues that the left's embrace of a purely consent-based framework has led to a moral vacuum, where individuals struggle to navigate complex ethical dilemmas. He suggests that a return to traditional values and a recognition of the importance of moral guidance is necessary to address the challenges facing society today.